Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, family and friends. First, I want to take this moment to thank some of my MAGA friends for the absolute comedy gold you gave me yesterday. All the messages and things that said, see, Trump knows what he's doing. Look, crash it. When you crash it lower than it's ever been crashed before, any rebound is going to seem like the biggest rebound. But that's beside the point. It still didn't rebound up until where it was when he first took inauguration. So he is still lower than where, Joe Biden left him. All right. That was number one. They went on and on and on about how smart, how brilliant Trump was. And then something remarkable happened. 3 hours later, lunchtime came, and bam, the stock market crashed again. I cannot tell you how funny, how much laughter, glee, joy that I got out of that, because I knew. It's like Stephen A. says, just you wait. Just you wait. It's an accident waiting to happen. Trademark, Stephen A. Smith, shout out. Anyway, so for those of you that listened to me when I told you to buy stocks the other day, even if it's $50, $100, whatever you can afford, just buy something because it's going to appreciate. You could have sold off yesterday morning, which I did sell off some yesterday morning. There were a few that I kept that I knew I wanted to keep for at least 5 to 10 years. So while the stock market is low right now, if you can afford $50, don't go out and get a sack or forego going out to drinking at the club this weekend. Invest $50, and if you can be patient enough, in a couple of years, that $50 will be worth $200, maybe even more. But the point is, that's the stock market, and unless you're aggressive and you're monitoring it every day, like that's your job, like a stockbroker, you got to play the long game. So you buy low and you hold on to it while it appreciates, and then, somewhere down the line, 3-5 years, whatever, that's when you sell and you make your big profit. It's an investment. That's why it's called investing, okay? Now, that aside, I'm pretty sure tariffs are going to be a conversation topic for the foreseeable future, at least for a moment. But that aside, what happened with China? China had I guess you call it a clapback or whatever at Trump, because Trump said, all these countries are wanting to negotiate, blah, 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 blah. And China said, hey, homie, if you waiting for a call from us, it ain't coming. We're not budging. We're not calling. We're not negotiating. We're not doing none of that, son. Forget it. So now your Trump Bibles that were $50 a pop, now they're $77 a pop. Say something. Do something. Your MAGA hats that were $30, now they're $48. Say something. Do something. China said, we don't give a flip. And what did they do? They turned around and they started making deals with Europe. China just made a special deal with European countries to sell electric cars on the cheap. China just made another deal with Indonesia on where to get some of their crops. So they're already starting to bypass, and I told you this was going to happen. They're going to piece it together from other places. And that's exactly what they're doing. How is it that me, sitting here in Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas, I don't have a master's degree or a doctorate. I'm not a career politician, but it's easy for me to sit back and figure this stuff out. Who are these people that we're electing? Who are these people that you MAGA folks are electing? Who are you putting in office that can't go 1 + 1 = 2? I don't get it. It's stunning to me, the idiocracy. Okay. In other news, Canada has also decided to say, you know what? F that dude that y'all elected. they have started producing, these are old comics, but they started reproducing their Captain Canuck comic books. And Captain Canuck comic books is this dude, he's got the little, the maple leaf, red and white little superhero. It was their version of Captain America. That gives you an idea. It was Captain Canuck. And the comics will show him suspiciously fighting a dude that has a Trumpian hairstyle, kind of looks like Trump, and the number 2 villain, a guy in the sleek black and everything, technological dude that's supposed to be Elon Musk. It's actually quite hilarious. Okay, it's quite hilarious that they revived this comic just for this. Okay, Canada, they are I don't want to say boycotting, but they are definitely buying more Canadian things. There's this drink, and marketedly it is genius. It's called Elbows Up, and I had never heard of it before yesterday. On the bottle, the can, it says Elbows Up. I don't know if it's an energy drink or if it's a beer, but I just saw it, and the commercial that I saw, the guy was like, buy Canadian, stay Canadian, true Canadian, elbows up, and he boom took a drink of this drink, and I said, you know what? That is absolutely genius. So all this stuff, tariffs, alienating us from all of our allies and countries that we do business with, it's only going to hurt us in the long run. This is not going to end well. And if we can even get all of these partnerships back once Trump is out of office, I don't know. But it leads me to think this one last thought. Is this the tyrannical government that all those Second Amendment people keep talking about? Because I'm pretty sure that maybe it's not. Maybe they think something else. But anyway, food for thought. Thank you for watching my video. Y'all have a good afternoon. And don't forget, if you get a chance, swing over to the YouTube channel, hit a like or whatever, all that stuff. Later.